Hey everybody, it's me, Gregory Manorino. It is Saturday. Kind of rare for me to do a video on a Saturday, November 4th, 2017. The reason why I'm doing this video in my casual outfit here is because yesterday, when I did my post-market wrap-up, I completely forgot to touch on what I believe is going to happen this coming week. If you've been following my blog, every Friday when I do my post-market wrap-up, I kind of talk about what I believe is going to happen the following week. And I've been more than accurate with this. So I want to put a perspective on what I think is going to happen next week. Again, I kind of went off the deep end yesterday after their pounding and frankly, in our face, illegal activity with regard to how they played silver, gold too, but more especially silver. I talked about it at length. I put up a chart for you. Actually, I put a link to a chart for you, and it really got under my skin. I went off the deep end a little bit on CNBC, and that's why I got sidetracked, and I forgot completely to talk about next week. Let's do that here. In my opinion, going into next week here, the stock market is going to hit yet again more record highs. There's nothing standing in the way of this market here. And it's not real. Again, this new Fed pick from President Trump, he's going to be, in my opinion, Janet Yellen squared. I really believe that at this point. And again, the way President Trump is playing the stock market, using it as a tool, and I went over this yesterday, to keep people thinking everything is maybe a little better than it is, he's going to make sure that the market moves higher until something acts against it. We know this is not real. We know the free market at one point, which we do not have, is going to win. We just have to sit back and wait and play this game. So again, next week, expect stocks to continue to rise. I believe we're going to see some cash come out of the bond market. Volatility is going to drop as well. With regard to the metals, I'm not even going to, in fact, I don't even want to ever talk about them anymore because it's so fake. It is so in our face fake. I mean, they throw it at us. And no one's going to do anything. No one's going to bat an eye about it. It's frankly beyond belief. It's gone beyond the point of belief here. And I don't want to go off the deep end here again, but let them play their damn game. And we're going to play our game. We know that we need to become our own central bank, bet against this debt. World central banks, especially with this new guy here, if he gets confirmed, which I think he's going to, they're going to continue to inflate. The Federal Reserve keeps missing their inflation targets, people. You know exactly why that is. There's no money velocity. They can print and add digits to a screen from here to eternity. It won't matter. If the cash isn't moving, it's going to start to move at one particular point here. But I'll tell you something else, just real quick. I know this is getting a little wordy, especially for a Saturday. The mainstream channels, again, I'm going to take a hit for this. They're playing a game with you. Look here, don't look here. The yield curve, which is something I've talked about countless times, continues to flatten out. And the mainstream, they don't even want you to know about that. They don't talk about it. They don't talk about how Goldman Sachs is now caught up in this impossible money laundering thing. All they do is take the biggest flashlight that they can possibly grab and try to shine it up your crack. That's really what they do. It's sickening to me. Anyway, let's summarize this real quick. Next week, expect stocks to hit new records. Expect cash to come out of the bond market. Metals, I have no idea what they're going to do with metals. It's just too much, and there's no way to look at this from a rational standpoint anymore. We just know that because of their actions, because of what they're doing, you know this, you need to hold it. I mean, it couldn't be more in our face, okay? Let them play their game. We're going to play our game. We know what's coming down the pike here in the longer run. This system, everything connected to it, is not sustainable, okay? We know this. And these distortions are going to correct at one point. When? I don't care at all. I don't even speculate on it anymore. I just want you and me to cleanly rip the face off of this like you cannot believe. Speaking of that, just real quick, on my website, traderschoice.net, I added for all of you a free real-time stock analyzer. It's at the bottom of the page. A couple of you have asked about this. I got one on the page. I put some important indicators there. You can put whatever ticker you want. You can make it larger. I really hope you're taking advantage of this. Oh, and one more thing. Some people have been writing to me, hey Greg, where's your free ebook? If you go to my page, left-hand top corner where the person is ripping a face off, click on that, and it'll take you to my publications page, and you can download my free, it's really an e-brief. Do you know something? I just want to share this with you. I have given away nearly 500,000 copies of this so far. I'm very proud of that. So if you don't have your copy, get yours. Check out the stock analyzer on my website. Bottom of the page is absolutely free. I hope you're utilizing all the resources I have, and they're all free, on my website, traderschoice.net. All right, so look, I'm going to let you go here. Again, I know it's a Saturday. Let's pay attention to this market. Expect these things to happen that I have just went over, and we'll talk about all this come Monday. And that's it for me. I am out of here. I'll see you.